Welcome to part 5 of pericyclic reactions. In this part, we are going to discuss applications of FMO method for electrocyclic and cycloaddition reaction.
But before that, we must know some basic.
Now let us discuss what is HOMO and LVMO. H stands for highest. Highest occupied molecular orbital is nothing but HOMO. And lowest vacant molecular orbital is nothing but LVMO. So let us consider here situation like this. So these are the various molecular orbitals. Orbital 1 is filled with 2 electron. Orbital 2 is filled with 2 electron and orbital 3 is suppose vacant. Now here, since 2 electrons are filled in this orbital, that's why this one is highest occupied molecular orbital. Okay, so in this situation, HOMO is this second orbital. Whereas lowest vacant, that means here electrons are not present, here also not present. So here, this is the lowest orbital where electron is not present. So in this way, this is LVMO. Okay, now if I place electron here, now the situation change. So now this is highest occupied molecular orbital. Remember, irrespective of electron, that is 1 electron or 2 electron, HOMO means where electron is present. So here electron is present, it may be 1 or 2. So this one here is now HOMO, that is highest occupied molecular orbital, and this is LVMO, that is lowest vacant molecular orbital. Now guess which one is HOMO. So see situation, 2 electrons in present in first molecular orbital. So this is highest occupied molecular orbital, that is HOMO. Whereas here electron is not present and this is a lowest orbital which is vacant. That's why this is lowest vacant molecular orbital, that is LVMO. 1 electron is present in this orbital. So this is highest occupied molecular orbital. Whereas this one is lowest vacant molecular orbital. So this is HOMO and this is LVMO. Now let us discuss electrocyclic reaction by FMO method. Remember my dear friend, here our guide is HOMO, that is highest occupied molecular orbital. Now this is first example, that is butadiene converted into cyclobutene. While this conversion, there is breaking of 2 pi bond. That means it involves 4 orbitals. Psi1, Psi2, these are 2 bonding molecular orbital, and Psi3, Psi4, these are 2 anti-bonding molecular orbital. And these 4 electrons, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 electrons occupy position in the ground state. So 2 electrons in Psi1 orbital and 2 electrons in Psi2 orbital. Whereas Psi3 and Psi4, it remains vacant. So in thermal condition, here 2 electrons are present in Psi2. That's why this is highest occupied molecular orbital. Whereas in photochemical reaction, one of the electron shifted from ground state to excited state. That means this electron is shifted from Psi2 to Psi3. Now if situation is like this, then what happens? Here electron is present, here also electron is present, and here also electron present. That means here electron is not present. So this is the highest orbital where electron is present. That's why this one is HOMO, that is highest occupied molecular orbital. So in thermal reaction, Psi2 is HOMO, whereas in photochemical reaction, Psi3 is HOMO. Now, if thermal process, that means this conversion is thermal process, then Psi2 is HOMO. As you know, according to symmetry, this one is a structure of Psi2 orbital. As you know, we have to give one node. So positive, positive, one node, that means negative, negative. Now to match these positive signs, what I have to do? Rotate this orbital in this direction and rotate this orbital in this direction. That means here both orbitals to be rotated in the clockwise direction. So clockwise direction, that means nothing but con rotatory process. So con rotatory process is nothing but which symmetry? That is C2 symmetry. So in this way, thermal process, con rotatory process, C2 symmetry. So we arrive same conclusion as that of correlation diagram method. Now, how photochemical process is disrotatory process? Okay, so here in case of photochemical process, Psi3 is HOMO, that is highest occupied molecular orbital, and its structure is like this. Okay, so now to match this positive orbital, one orbital is to be rotated in the clockwise direction, whereas other one in the anti-clockwise direction. That means this is disrotatory process. And disrotatory process means nothing but mirror plane symmetry. You just place here mirror, positive, negative, positive, negative. That means it is symmetry with respect to mirror plane. So in this way, photochemical process, disrotatory process, mirror plane symmetry. Again, we reach to same conclusion as that of correlation diagram method. Now this is another example of electrocyclic reaction. Here hexatriene is converted into cyclohexadiene. Now here there is breaking of 3 pi electron. And as you know, as we discussed earlier, Psi1, Psi2, Psi3, these are the bonding molecular orbital, and Psi4, Psi5, Psi6, these are the anti-bonding molecular orbital. Bonding molecular orbitals are filled with electron, whereas anti-bonding molecular orbital remains vacant. So this is the situation if process is thermal process. Now here, if you observe, Psi3 is highest occupied molecular orbital. Whereas if I consider a photochemical reaction, then here out of these 2 electrons, 1 electron is to be shifted in Psi4 orbital. So in case of photochemical process, Psi4 is HOMO, that is highest occupied molecular orbital. Okay, so in this way, in case of thermal reaction, Psi3 is HOMO, and in case of photochemical reaction, Psi4 is HOMO. How thermal process is a disrotatory process as the conclusion drawn by correlation diagram method. Now here, in case of thermal process, Psi3 is HOMO and its structure is like this. Refer part 2 of this pericyclic reaction. Now see here, in order to match positive signs, I have to rotate this orbital in clockwise direction, whereas this orbital in the anti-clockwise direction. So this one is a mirror plane symmetry. Okay, and this process is a disrotatory process because one orbital is to be rotated by clockwise direction, whereas other in anti-clockwise direction. That's why this is disrotatory process. So thermal process is a disrotatory process. Now let us discuss photochemical process as conrotatory process. So in case of photochemical process, Psi4 is HOMO, that is highest occupied molecular orbital. So this is structure of Psi4. Now see here, in order to match these 2 positive signs, I have to rotate this orbital in clockwise direction and again this orbital by the same direction, that is in clockwise direction. So both orbital is to be rotated in clockwise direction. That's why this process is a conrotatory process. That is nothing but C2 symmetry. So photochemical process is a conrotatory process, as same conclusion as that of correlation diagram method. Now let us discuss cycloaddition reaction by FMO method. Now in case of cycloaddition reaction, we have to consider HOMO of one reactant and LVMO of other reactant or vice versa. Now let us take cycloaddition reaction, that is Diels-Alder reaction, in which ethylene plus butadiene gives cyclohexene. So here this is ethylene, so this bond break and these 2 pi bond break. That means there are 2 pi orbitals, that is pi bonding and pi anti-bonding, whereas 4 orbital of these 2 pi bond, that is psi 1, psi 2, psi 3 and psi 4 are now which is LVMO and which is HOMO. So here 2 electrons are present, so this is HOMO, that is highest occupied molecular orbital. Whereas here electron is not present, so this is LVMO, that is lowest vacant molecular orbital. So in case of ethylene, pi is HOMO and pi star is LVMO. Whereas in case of butadiene, 4 electrons are present, that is in psi 1 2 electron and psi 2 2 electron. That's why this psi 2 is HOMO and psi 3 is LVMO. That is psi 2 is highest occupied molecular orbital and psi 3 is LVMO, that is lowest vacant molecular orbital. Now let us discuss how this reaction is a thermal reaction. So friends, see situation here. This is pi electron and these are the 2 pi electrons. So here there are 2 electrons are present in the bonding molecular orbital, whereas anti-bonding orbital remains vacant. So this is MO and this is LVMO. Okay, whereas here 4 electrons are involved. That's why there are 4 orbitals, psi 1, psi 2, psi 3 and psi 4. So psi 2 is HOMO, that is highest occupied molecular orbital, and psi 3 is LVMO. Now take LVMO of one reactant and HOMO of other, or this one LVMO and this one HOMO. In both situations, we will get same result. Now let us take this pi star as LVMO and psi 2 as HOMO. Now as you know, this is structure of psi 2. So psi 2 is HOMO and this is structure of pi star bond, which is nothing but LVMO. And now symmetry whether match or not. So here since symmetry is match, and that's why this reaction is thermal out.
Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe this channel.